Welcome to Old Coins World PK, your ultimate gateway into the fascinating universe of rare and valuable coins. Here, every coin has a story, a journey through history.
Coin in your hand and felt the weight of history behind it? That's exactly the feeling you get when you look at the United States 5-cent coin from the year 2004, famously known as the Lewis and Clark nickel. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint and marked with the letter P, this coin isn't just an ordinary nickel. It's a piece of America's great journey, a reminder of exploration, courage, and the vision of discovery. In 2004, the United States Mint launched the Westward Journey Nickel series to honor the 200th anniversary of the Lewis and Clark expedition. This was a journey that shaped America's future, expanding its boundaries and unlocking a land full of possibilities. To capture this spirit, new designs were introduced on the 5-cent coin for the first time in decades. The Jefferson nickel suddenly became more than just a coin. It became a storyteller of history. One of the most iconic designs released in 2004 is the peace medal reverse. This design was inspired by the original peace medals that President Thomas Jefferson gave to Native American leaders during Lewis and Clark's expedition. The clasped hands represent friendship and unity, while the crossed tomahawk and peace pipe symbolize both war and peace, two forces that shaped early America. Owning this nickel means holding a symbol of diplomacy and respect. The second design, released in the same year, is the keelboat nickel. It showcases the very boat that carried Lewis and Clark and their brave team up the Missouri River. Just imagine the explorers rowing against strong currents, traveling into unknown lands, guided only by their courage and determination. The keelboat represents adventure, and the coin immortalizes that daring chapter in American history. What makes the 2004 Lewis and Clark nickel so valuable is not just the design, but also its story. Every coin collector loves history, but when that history is tied to the foundation of a nation, the coin becomes priceless in meaning. Collectors know that the Philadelphia Mint struck millions of these coins, but only a small number remain in pristine, untouched condition. These are the nickels that today command incredible value. Now let's talk about money. Because yes, the value of this nickel can surprise you. While an ordinary, circulated version might only pass through hands as change, a coin in brilliant uncirculated condition or graded by professional services can reach amazing prices. Some flawless 2004 P. Lewis and Clark nickels have been sold for hundreds, and in extremely high grades they can cross into the thousands. Imagine turning a 5-cent piece into a treasure worth $3,000 or even more. That's the magic of rare coins. Collectors from around the world hunt for these nickels. The reason is simple. The design is unique, the historical connection is strong, and the mintage year marks a turning point in modern American coinage. Unlike regular Jefferson nickels that often blend into the background, these stand out as shining examples of art and history combined. The mint mark P on the coin tells us it was made in Philadelphia, a city that has been central to America's story since the birth of the nation. That mint mark alone carries weight in the collector's market, as Philadelphia coins are often sought after for their craftsmanship and historical ties. When you add the Lewis and Clark expedition theme to it, the value only rises. One of the most exciting parts of coin collecting is the possibility of finding hidden gems. Many collectors have discovered that their ordinary pocket change contained rare 2004 nickels in better-than-expected condition. If you're lucky enough to come across a coin that hasn't been heavily used, you might be holding something worth hundreds of dollars in your palm. And if it is a rare variety or an error strike, the value can skyrocket. Error coins are particularly fascinating. Misprints, double strikes, or unique minting mistakes can turn a normal nickel into a collector's dream. Some error 2004 Lewis and Clark nickels have sold for thousands of dollars simply because of the rarity of their mistake. This is why every coin should be checked carefully. You never know what treasure you might discover. The beauty of this nickel is also in its message. It doesn't just sit in a drawer or a folder, it inspires. It tells the story of explorers who refused to quit, who pushed past obstacles, and brought knowledge of new lands back to America. Holding this coin reminds us that history is alive and that every small object can carry the power of an entire nation's story. When you think of valuable coins, your mind might first go to gold or silver, but this nickel proves otherwise. Even the smallest denomination can carry tremendous worth when history, rarity, and condition come together. That is the secret that keeps collectors motivated, always searching, always learning, always discovering. The 2004 P. Lewis and Clark nickel has a maximum potential value that keeps rising. In today's collector's market, a high-grade specimen can easily reach beyond $3,000, and as time passes, the value only increases. Coins like this don't just hold financial worth, they hold legacy. Imagine passing this down to your children or grandchildren, a piece of American history that grows more precious every year. So, is the 2004 P. Lewis and Clark nickel valuable? Absolutely yes. It's valuable in history, in design, in inspiration, and in real money. For coin collectors, it's a must-have piece. For treasure hunters, it's a symbol of hope. And for everyday people, it's a reminder that even the smallest coin can tell the biggest story. The next time you see a nickel, don't dismiss it. Look closely. Check the date. Search for the 2004 P mint mark, because who knows, you might be holding one of the most valuable nickels ever made, and that little 5-cent coin could open the door to a world of opportunity. Coin collecting is more than just a hobby. It's an adventure, just like Lewis and Clark's, and the 2004 nickel is proof that even today, treasures are still out there, waiting to be discovered. So keep searching, keep collecting, and remember, sometimes history hides in the palm of your hand.